Hello my friend, welcome to my channel. As always, the purpose of my video it is just to give you an idea how you can learn upholstery. On this video I am not going to show you how you can make the seat cover. Nah, I'm just going to show you how you can make the center part of the backrest, and then I will show you how you can put a grommet, chrome grommet. There are 4 ways how you can do it. If you barely start working on this trade, maybe you don't have any idea how to do it. Maybe you don't know how to do it, and I will show you how you can do it. 4 different ways. I will show you one of them. First, you have to know the how big it is that piece. Don't cut them exactly. Always give it extra, because at the end you can trim it. Otherwise, you will be like, especially if you are learning, having a hard time if it shrink. Always when you're going to put a stitch, for sure that piece is going to shrink a little bit. That center piece down will be at 2 inches, so I'm going to cut it 3, 1 inch for the seam allowance, and we'll put a grommet in there on the center piece. You will see that process. So I have the material right here, and I'm going to put a 1/2 inch thickness foam, and I will glue the binder to the foam. Always put glue on both pieces. Don't put a lot of glue. It's not necessary in this case. Why? Because you're going to put a stitch on it. You're going to stitch the material, so it is not necessary. After I glue the material, you're going to square. This is basic. Remember, I know there are a lot of people who have been working on this trade for a long time, their entire lives, and they know this process. And you might hear me saying the same thing all the time. Why do I say it? Because I think the new people watching my videos, or people who don't know about upholstery watching my videos, that's what I say it. So I start putting some marking there. Those marks mean the side of the material, the side of the insert. So I only going to show you one backrest, but I am working on 2 right now. You can see 2 pieces, 1 for each backrest. The distance from one stitch to another one will be 2 inches, and then the small line will be 1/2 inch. And will shrink a little bit. Always before you're going to start something, you have to figure out how many pleats will have, and basis on that you will start marking, drawing line. And that's it. I already got those pleats. Now I'm going to draw a line from one side to another one. And then I will trim the material. You know there is an excess material on the side, so I will cut them on top of the line, because it is not necessary. And then, because there are 2 pieces, I will divide each one by 1/2. But I am not going to cut on those lines. And you will see it later on this video. Just cut it, and that's it. So I got the 2 insert. Now this binder is plain, and I will add a 1/4 of an inch thickness foam. And I use the same process. I put glue, and then square the material. The piece of material that will be between those lane on the backrest will be 2 inches. So this piece I will give it 3 inches for the seam allowance, half inch each side. But at the end, it has to be done 2 inches width. And I draw those lines. And then I will cut it. I'm not going to show you how you can cut all. I'm just going to show you how you can cut one, and that is 3 inches width. And I got all those pieces for the cushion and for backrest. So after that, I take it to the sewing machine and I start sewing. If you are new in this trade, remember you have to practice it before using your sewing machine. Practice it. That's the secret. If the stitch doesn't come in like that straight, what do you need? Do you need to spend time sewing? Practice it. And this is the last stitch, and there it is. So in those places the process is done. But you see it right now, the material have a line, right? And I am sewing 1/8 away from that line. I didn't cut it, I just put in one stitch 1/8 away from that line, and I will do the same on the other side. So between one stitch to another one is 1/4 of an inch. You might asking why, and you will see it right now. A lot of people cutting, I don't. That is. So now I am taking the 3 inches width vinyl with foam, and I am sewing through that place. I didn't cut it. Why I didn't cut it? Because it is so much easier doing this way. I will show you. See, I fold the material, I put a mark exactly where the stitch it is. I just move in the camera, that way you can see it. Okay, exactly where the stitch are, I put a mark. Why I am doing this way? Because those stitch has to match. Has to match. And I cut it, make a small split. The customer want a French stitch in there. That's what it make a little bit harder, this thing. If I just sew it underneath and put the grommet on the material, that's so simple. That's piece of cake. So now there is a stitch on the bottom piece and there is a notch on the top piece, and you have to make sure that stitch with the mark, with the cut, match each other. Has to make sure that. If it is 1/8 away, you will see that big mistake from outside. So make sure to make those cut with the stitch match each other. I always say, when I am putting a band with the insert, if it is 1/8, don't worry, maybe it won't show, maybe you're not going to notice, but right here it will show and you will notice. In case if it doesn't match by 1/8. I run out of bobbin and I just make sure to hit the same hole. I know that shouldn't happen. I know for sure. Some of you might say, oh, you should check the bobbin before you start sewing. I always do. So now I'm going to put the grommet. You can search for the grommet and for the tool online. There are a lot of places where you can buy it. Make sure to get those aluminum or stainless steel grommet. You don't want to get metal because metal will get roasted, and that is not good. If the customer spill liquid in there and go on top of those grommet, that will look so bad. So make sure to use stainless steel or aluminum grommet. I am not going to show you where you can buy it, but there are a lot of places. Just search on it. See that I had two colors. I had the gold and I had the chrome. And there is a tool where you buy those grommet. They might have that tool. Make sure to buy it. But what happens if you don't have that tool? If you cannot buy it, I will give you an idea how you can put it without that tool. But I recommend you to buy it. It's cheaper. I see that tool everywhere, and it's not that expensive. So you're going to make the hole. Make sure to make the hole smallest than the hole of the grommet. It's better to be small. I put the grommet and fix perfectly, and you can see the other one. But if you don't have the grommet, you can fold the material by half or mark it and to make a small hole with a scissor, and then you're going to put the grommet. Then you're going to use a flat screwdriver in case if you don't have that tool to put the grommet. In case if you don't have the hollow punch to put the grommet. I can give you an idea how you can do it. This will take you longer, but you don't have no choice in case if you don't have that tool. You don't have no choice. There is a hammer with a round head, and you can use the hammer too instead of a flat screwdriver. So then I hit it, and there is the grommet is on. So do you remember how the distance between one stitch to another one? From the big one it is 2 inches. So that square is 1 inch width. So I put them on the stitch, and then I draw a line exactly on the middle of that material, and I will do the same across right here. And after that, I will make the hole. And there is the hole. So easy, huh? The tool made everything easier. It made us more efficient. A lot of people don't like to spend money on tool. In my opinion, for upholstery, we need that tool. We need it. Soon as we done one job, we have another one waiting. That tool made us fast, made us efficient. Remember, that tool at the end will pay by itself. So I just put the grommet and I hit it, and I made sure because it is this one are a special grommet. If I hit it too hard, it will cut the material. It has some spine from behind one of those pieces, and that make a lock in there. It will lock. In case if the vinyl is stretch, and if the customer seat and the vinyl is stretch, that grommet is not going to come out. It's trapped with those spines. So the grommet are on. So because the customer want French stitch on both sides of those grommet, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to trim a little bit that material I am trimming the excess in there, leaving 1/8 extra, and then I will glue this material into there. Why this material? Because you can see through the hole of the grommet. Whatever the color is behind, it will show. A lot of people put a different color under there and look nice, but the customer want black, so I will put black in there. I put glue, then I put glue on the other side, and I glue those two pieces. And there it is. I will take it to the double stitch machine, because I will put a frame stitch in there. And there is the frame stitch. Four-way how you can put a strip of material with grommet. Four-way. That is the frame stitch. And I will do the same on the other side. I'm not going to show you, but it's the same process, except it is the opposite side. And I already put the frame stitch on the other side, so I will take it to the table. And you can see those grommet are right there. So simple, huh? A lot of people tell me, don't say simple. It is simple for you because you have your entire life working on upholstery. They are done. All of them with grommet. I always say simple. Imagine if I say it is so hard to do it, and I stick with that word hard, and a lot of people never do this before, and hearing me saying that it is hard, they might not even try it. Pleated for the bottom cushion and the backrest. And that is the cover. I didn't show you how you can put the cover. I didn't show you how you can sew all the rest of the pieces together, how you can cut it, because the purpose of this video, it is not that. The purpose of this video is to show you how you can put those grommet on that piece of material. And I show you how you can make the whole insert, the whole pleat, because it has to do with that center piece. And there, look nice. I like it. I like it how that accent come out in there. I am working on another video related to this, related to the backrest. There is something special that I did it, and there are 3 different ways how you can do it. I will show you 2 of them on another video, so stay tuned for that video. So thank you, my friend, for watching this video. This is just an idea. Remember, are 4 ways how you can do this. I'm making this way because the customer asked for that frame stitch in there, and that is time consumed. But at the end, the customer is the one who pay. And if it requires time, we have to charge for that time. So thank you for watching this video. See you in another video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Just smash that subscribe button, and see you in another video, guys. Thank you so much.